Hello students, welcome to the lecture series of the subject Data Warehousing and Mining, that is DWM. Today we will look at the concept of OLAP, Online Analytical Processing. Today we will look at what is OLAP, then what are the different types of OLAP, and then we will look at different types of operation that can be performed on the OLAP. Before going into the concept of OLAP, first we need to understand the concept hierarchy for a dimension. Okay. What is concept hierarchy? Suppose this is an example. Okay. Suppose there is an attribute called as a location. Okay. So in case of location, there will be a address of that location. Okay. So that what this address contains, the name of the office or the local address, then city in which that particular maybe showroom located, then country in which that showroom is located, then region, and okay. So this is a concept hierarchy. Okay, what do you mean by concept hierarchy? There will be different levels. Okay, while doing the analysis, we may have to look at the summary data at these different levels. Okay, we may require to analyze the data city wise, maybe country wise, or maybe region wise. Okay, obviously for that purpose that information must be there into the data warehouse. Okay, but we can go up and down, okay, across this concept hierarchy. Okay, there are another example. Okay, so here is a example of product. Okay, so there will be different products. Okay, these products can belong to different categories. Okay, so means what, inside a category there can be multiple products. Okay, so this is higher level, and these categories may belong to different industries. Okay, so this is a concept hierarchy. Same thing we have look at regarding the region. Okay, and same thing, concept hierarchy can be formed for the month. Okay, so there may be day. Okay, there may be month or week, there may be quarter, or there may be year. Okay, so here we are storing the data at different levels, okay, of summarization. Okay, so this is an example of multi-dimensional data, okay, which is represented in the form of a cube. Okay, so here if you look at this sample data cube, okay, this is a three-dimensional data cube. Okay, or this is famously known as a OLAP cube. Okay, so what this OLAP cube contains? This contains information of product, then date, and then country. Okay, so if you look at this particular cell, we can say, or this small cube, what this small cube contains? This is the total sales done in the first quarter, okay, related to product 1 in the region USA or in the country USA. This is how we have to understand or interpret the things which is written inside this particular cube. Okay, if we are considering this particular cube, okay, so this particular cube contains some numeric value, and what this numeric value contains? This numeric value contains, it is a total sale of a product VCR in the fourth quarter in the USA country. Okay, if you look at this particular cube, okay, this is a total sales done by all products, that is TV, PC, VCR, okay, in the third quarter in the Mexico country. Okay, so this is how we have to represent, or this is how we have to understand दिस डेटा क्यूब. अशा प्रकारे आपल्याला बेसिकली हा डेटा क्यूब अंडरस्टँड करायचा आहे. ओके, सो नाव विल लुक ॲट द डिफरंट टाइप्स ऑफ डेटा क्यूब. आता आपण काय बघणार आहोत? the different types of data cube. Okay, so before looking at to the types of data cube, first we need to understand what is OLAP. OLAP stands for online analytical processing. Okay, so it is basically based on multi-dimensional data model. Okay, so it allows managers and analysts to get the insight of information through fast, consistent and interactive access of information. Okay, so with the help of this OLAP cube, okay, the higher level managers or analysts can look at the data with different perspective. They can go up and go down the concept hierarchy. Okay, so this simplifies the task of higher level authorities like manager and analyst. Okay, so now we'll look at what are the different types of OLAPs. Okay, so there are basically three types of OLAP servers. First is a relational OLAP, second one is a multi-dimensional OLAP, and third one is a hybrid OLAP. Okay, so first we look at relational OLAP, online analytical processing. Okay, so as the name suggests, it is based on relational model. Okay, or relational or extended relational DBMS, database management system. Okay, so these are placed, these ROLAP or relational OLAP servers are placed between relational backend servers or database server and a client front end servers. Okay, this will use to store and manage warehouse data. Okay, so for that purpose they will use relational or extended relational DBMS. Okay, so what this includes ROLAP server. Okay, it includes implementation of aggregation, navigation logic. Similarly, it optimization for each DBMS backend and then additional tools and services. Okay, so this is relational OLAP or ROLAP is basically improves the performance of our relational or extended relational database management system or DBMS. Okay, then next is a multi-dimensional OLAP. Okay, or it is also famously known as a MOLAP. Okay, so it uses array-based multi-dimensional storage engine for multi-dimensional views of data. Okay, so this provides data cube, we can say, okay, to look at the data in different perspectives. Okay, so with multi-dimensional data store, the storage utilization may be low if the data set is sparse. Okay, so that for that purpose many of the MOLAP servers use two levels of data storage representation to handle dense and sparse data set. Okay, so this is regarding MOLAP, and last one is a hybrid OLAP. Okay, so as the name suggests, hybrid, it is a combination of ROLAP and MOLAP. Okay, so it offers higher scalability of ROLAP and faster computation of MOLAP. Okay, so it is a combination of ROLAP as well as MOLAP. Okay, so it allows to store large data volumes of detailed information. Okay, so the aggregation are stored by separately in MOLAP store. Okay, so this is regarding hybrid OLAP. Again I am repeating, relational OLAP, this is the first type, second type is a multi-dimensional OLAP, and third type is a hybrid OLAP. Apart from these three, okay, there are other variations or other types of OLAP servers also. Okay, but these are the main three famously known OLAP servers: relational OLAP, multi-dimensional OLAP, and third one is a hybrid OLAP. Okay, now we will look at different operations that can be performed with the help of OLAP servers. Okay, so OLAP servers are based on multi-dimensional view of data. Okay, so these are the different operations that can be performed with on this OLAP cube of OLAP server. First one is a roll up, second is drill down, third is slice and dice, and last one is a pivot, or fourth one is a pivot, or it is also called as a rotate or rotation. Okay, so now we'll look at these operation one by one. First is a roll up. Okay, so roll up performs aggregation on a data cube in any of the following ways. Okay, so roll up can be performed by climbing up the concept hierarchy for a particular dimension, or it is by dimension reduction. We have already talked about dimension reduction in previous lecture. Okay, so let us look at the example or how this roll up operation works. Okay, let us zoom this. Okay, so roll up operation works like this. Okay, so this is our basic data cube. Okay, which contains, these are the different types or item types, then these are the different quarters, and then these are the locations city wise. Okay, so what is 395 meaning here? Okay, so the what, or we can say what is the meaning of here, the 395 here? Okay, so this is a total sale of a product mobile in the first quarter in the city Toronto. Okay, so this is how we have to understand this data cube. Okay, so now when we do perform the roll up operation, we go up the hierarchy. In here, in the case of location dimension, we are going from cities to country. Okay, so here instead of storing the information city wise, here we will store, when we perform the roll up operation, we will store the information according to the country. So obviously here we require less number of attribute values. Okay, so here suppose there is a value called 2000. Okay, so what is 2000 meaning? This is a total sales of a product mobile in the first quarter in the country USA. Okay, so this is a basically addition of New York and Chicago. This is the basically addition of New York and Chicago, because these two cities belongs to the country USA. Okay, 1560 plus 440, that is 2000. Okay, so that's how we have to represent this particular roll up operation. When we perform the roll up operation, okay, we go up the hierarchy for that particular dimension. Okay, so when we perform the rolling up, data is aggregated by ascending the location hierarchy from level of city to the level of country as shown in this particular diagram. Okay, so when we perform this roll up operation, one or more dimensions from data cube are removed. Okay, so instead of here there are two cities, but here there is only one country. Now let us look at the next operation, that is the drill down. Okay, obviously it is the opposite of the roll up, or it is a reverse operation of roll up. Okay, so here we are stepping down the concept hierarchy, or we going into the more detailed information. So it may introduce a new dimension. Let us look at the diagram. Okay, so this is our basic data cube. Okay, so when we perform the drill down operation, okay, here if you look at this, here we are going into the detailed data. Here we have stored the data quarter wise. Okay, here we store the data quarter wise. Here we are going into the detail. Okay, so instead of quarter, here we are storing the data month wise. Here we are storing the data month wise. इथे आपण डेटा काय करतोय, मंथली डेटा स्टोअर करतोय. इथे आपण क्वार्टरली म्हणजे काय, 3 महिन्याचा डेटा ॲग्रिगेट केलेला होता, तो आता आपण काय करतोय मंथ वाईज, प्रत्येक मंथ साठी हा डेटा काय करतोय, स्टोअर करतोय. ओके, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अ ड्रिल डाउन. ओके, ड्रिल डाउन म्हणजे काय, जास्त डिटेल मध्ये डेटाच्या घुसणे थोडक्यात आपण म्हणू शकतो. ओके, सो क्वार्टरली टू monthly. Okay, so when we perform the drill down operation, what happens, we go down the concept hierarchy. Okay, so here we require to add one or more dimension into the data cube. Okay, so obviously when we perform the drill down operation, we are going into the more detailed data. Okay, so these are the two important operation. First one was roll up and second one was drill down. Now let us look at the next operation, that is slice and dice. Okay, so first we look at slice. The slice operation selects one particular dimension from the given cube and then provide a new subcube. Okay, let us look at the example. So this is our basic data cube. Here we are slicing for the time q1. Okay, so here we are slicing this particular part. Okay, remaining two dimension will be as it is, means location dimension and our item types dimension. Okay, all the items will be included. Similarly, all the location will be included, but for time dimension, okay, we are considering only quarter 1. Okay, so this can be represented like this. Okay, so from 3D we are looking this same information at 2D or two dimensional view. Okay, so this is a uh, sale of a mobile in Vancouver city in quarter 1. Okay, so but here instead of representing this, we have represented like a table. Okay, so here all this information is related to q1. Okay, so here we are slicing, आपण त्याचा एक काय करतोय, एक कट करतोय किंवा तुकडा करतोय, that's why it is called as a slicing. Okay, so dice is similar, but here we select two or more dimension from the cube. Okay, so let us look at the example. Okay, so here we are selecting location of Toronto or Vancouver, and time will be q1 or q2. Okay, and items will be mobile or modem. Okay, so here there are four quarters, there are four cities, and there are four different items. Okay, out of these we are selecting only two locations or two cities, Toronto and Vancouver, then only two quarters, q1 and q2, and only two item types, mobile and modem. Okay, so we are, what we can say, dicing, or we are creating a subcube from the bigger cube. Okay, so this is called as a dice operation. In slice operation we select only particular value of a particular dimension. Okay, so in slice operation we select a single dimension. Okay, in dice operation we select two or more dimensions. Okay, depending upon data cube. Now let us look at the next operation, pivot. Okay, so this operation is also known as a rotation. Okay, so it rotates the data axis in view. Okay, means in data cube, in order to provide an alternate representation of the data. Okay, so this is basically changing the axis. Okay, no information is changed, but we are getting different perspective. Okay, what will be what we look at the in front of our eyes. Okay, आपल्या डोळ्याच्या समोर आपण काय बघणार ते बेसिकली आपण चेंज करतोय. ओके, सो वी आर like moving the data cube, Rubik cube. Okay, in different perspective. Okay, similar kind of thing is takes place in this pivot. Okay, let us look at the example. Okay, so here suppose this is not actually a data cube. Okay, this is a 2D cube. Okay, a 2D two dimensional data. Okay, so here on x axis we have represented mobile or different item types, on and y axis we have represented different location. Okay, so when we perform the pivot operation, okay, we are just changing the axis. Okay, so now when we perform the pivot operation, on the x axis there are different cities, or we can say locations, and in the y axis there are different item types. Okay, like mobile phone, modem, phone, and security. Okay, so this is a different way of looking at the information. Okay, so this is called as a rotation, or also called as a pivot operation. Okay, so this is regarding OLAP operation. A quick review: OLAP is online analytical processing. There are basically three types of servers. Okay, rollup, relational OLAP, MOLAP, multi-dimensional OLAP, and hybrid OLAP. Okay, or HOLAP. Okay, then what different operation we can perform? First one was, sorry. Okay, what different operation we have look at this uh, OLAP servers. Okay, so first one was roll up, then drill down, then slice and dice, and last one was pivot. Okay, so these different operation that can be performed on this OLAP queue. Okay, so thank you.